What?
I'm so glad I'm glad.
Okay, tell them who you are and...
Hi, this is Cami. I'm gonna sing the song again. It's called I'm So Glad When Grandpa Comes Back. I love my grandpa and grandma. I hope they will come back. I'll give them a little kiss and love them all day. But if they come home, I'll give them a great big kiss. I love my grandma and grandpa for all these kisses. That's all. What's in my mouth?
Oh, Cami wanted to start another type to you. We may not finish it off, but she wanted to sing some more songs. Wait. Do you want to see if it's taping?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's ready to tape.
Hi, this is Cami. What did I say?
You can say anything you want to say.
I don't know what to say.
Tell them about school today.
I went to school today.
What'd you do?
And I painted.
Okay.
And I
Oh. I'm really gonna have to go. Okay, you're gonna talk to Grandpa. Start talking.
yeah.
It's on.
Papa.
Hold it back a little. That's right.
So.
Okay, say hi, Grandpa.
Papa.
Hi, Grandma.
So, Cami.
What are you gonna say?
She says, "Don't kill me."
Now you guys are gonna turn it off, playing around with it like that. Okay, let's just leave that alone and she can talk.
Papa. Get off, Mommy.
You sing a song.
Get off.
You want to turn it off?
God. Don't get me. Okay, you sing it. With parents going down here.
You get to sing along. Let's let her sing along. You're gonna sing a song, Heather. Sing a song.
I want to do.
Okay, turn it off. Sing a song? Okay, then sing a song. She's singing Jesus Wants Me for a Sunbeam. Did you understand at home, at school, at play? Baby Angela?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I can take care of it. Hi. I'm over at your house now. I had to come over to Mesa and see Rainey and her new 5-day-old baby, Derek. He's a cute little boy. He's got a lot of dark hair, and he's so small. He was 6'11" when he was born. Can you imagine me with 8 pounds, 13 ounce Angela? She's now 11 pounds. We took her to the doctor yesterday, and seeing that little 6-pound something odd baby was quite a difference. He's so small compared to her, but he's very cute. Jeanene's typing up stuff and answering the phone. Dennis is out taking care of some inventory that just got in, putting away machines. So I'm just going to talk to you. Sandy and I just got back from seeing Aunt Roberta. She's doing fine. We told her that when Dion came over, we'd come and see her again. She's just so thrilled to have people come see her. As we were leaving, I said, well, we don't want to wear you out. And she said, oh, the thing that wears me out is when I have to stand around waiting for people to come. She says, this is much better than just sitting around waiting for someone to come see us. Oh, Heather. I told her that, oh, I'm talking too close. I told her that you enjoyed the pictures of us that we'd sent you, and she said, oh, you mean it didn't break the camera? The machine's working all right? She's really a cutie. Heather wants to talk to you. It's Grandma and Grandpa.
I got to
Yes, you can. Say hi, Grandma and Grandpa.
Hi.
Who is it? Grandma and Grandpa Flake.
Hi, Papa Flake. How are you?
I love you, she said.
What's your baby?
We have a new baby.
Brother.
Baby Angela.
I got a new Cami.
You have a new Cami too? Okay. Where are we now? What house are we in? Dennis's? Oh, Grandma's and Grandpa's house? Okay, I think she's finished. Okay, what are you going to say? Cami has to have surgery, we found out. She has this little lump on the side of her neck. When I took her in when she had this virus, I just mentioned it kind of as an aside to the doctor, just to tell him that she had it, not thinking it would be anything. And he said, oh gosh, he said, you'll want to get that taken off. That's some sort of a cyst that I don't think should be there. So he sent me over to a pediatric surgeon. We went and saw him Monday, and he said, well, yeah, he said, it's not real dangerous, but it'll just grow and grow and grow. What it is it's called I've forgotten the name of it, something. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Anyway, what it is it's skin cells that are not able to get out to the skin, so they just accumulate, and it just keeps getting larger and larger and larger. And so she might as well get it taken out now. If we get all of it taken out, then it'll be all right. So she's scheduled for minor surgery Friday the 8th. Yeah, Friday the 8th. I'll take her in, and she'll have a general anesthetic. They'll put her completely to sleep. And I'll stay there while they do the surgery and take her on home. He said it'll probably take about 3 hours for the whole thing. So Alberta will just watch the other girls. But we're going to go a day beforehand and have them show her a little bit about surgery, so she won't be scared. And they have a little book that they make up that says, and here's Cami driving away with her mommy, waving goodbye to Heather and Angela and Grandma Llewellyn. And so I think she's kind of looking forward to it. The doctor said she should have no side effects from it. Lisa Hyatt's shower is over at Grandma's that Saturday morning, the 9th. I think I have these date rights. Anyway, whatever it is, 8th or 9th. And the doctor said that she'd be able to go to that she shouldn't have any side effects from it. So we'll go ahead and get that taken care of while we can. Heather, as you can tell, still is a little ill, still has her raspy throat, and it's Thursday, the 29th. But I think eventually we'll all get better. I haven't been to Relief Society yet this year. And I haven't, the girls haven't been to very much, Cami hasn't been to very many primaries, even though right now she's with Marlena over at hers. Sandy and I were just up in the barn looking for these shoes that you wanted, Mom. These were the only ones we could find. I don't know if these are the ones you want or not. She said she thought that the ones that you wanted were a little different, but these were about all we could find. So if they aren't, write us back and we'll look again. But I don't know. I don't think they're the two-tone ones that you've always had. But I don't know, so we'll send these, and we found your other things that you wanted, so we'll go ahead and send them. Did you ever get the letter I sent with the pictures in it? I think it was with, not an anniversary card. Did I ever send you an anniversary card? I don't know what it was, but I hope you got that picture, those pictures. I think I started to talk about Lisa's party that's going to be over at Grandma's. We're going to tie a quilt. It's going to be at 9:30 in the morning. We've been having these in the morning because it's so much easier than in the evening or afternoon. So the past 2 or 3 showers we've had in the morning. Oh, we are. Over, you didn't know. Grandma told me. But, so that'll be fun. And we should get that done pretty fast. So that'll be nice. Marilyn Brenton's baby had to have a little bit of minor surgery. He had an obstruction in his stomach and not enough food was going down to his stomach, but he's recovered and I understand that he'll be blessed Sunday. So he's doing fine. Grandma, of course, came over to the blessing. We told you this, and she's just chipper and happy as ever. Just doing real well. We'll go ahead and tell you just a few more things that are happening around here. I guess Bob has already told you about Vance or Lance or Bert Lance. And we told you about Castro and his new appointment. Elvis Presley died. Maybe you saw that in the newspapers down there. I don't know if it would have reached all the way down to Chile or not. And the Panama Canal Treaty has been ratified. So I guess now they get a lot more of the land that we used to own is now the Panamas. So that's Tucker in the background that you're listening to. He wants to talk. He's just really getting cute and big and just getting huge. I hope by now that you've gotten the picture that I sent of Angela and our little birth announcement. Bob, of course, thought it up again. I thought it was really cute. We're doing okay. He's taking a class now. It's Thursday, and I guess every Thursday night for, I don't know, a month or two, he's going to be taking some sort of class at APS. It won't help him with his professional engineer's exam, but it's been offered and his boss wants him to take it, so he's going to go on ahead and he'll be home about 7:30 from now on every Thursday for a while. But That won't be too bad. I told you that we found your clothes, and I hope these are the right shoes. What else was I going to say? We had kind of a bad experience happen to our neighbors the other day. They're real nice people. They have 2 kids. They're older, about 21 and 19 or something like that, but they're just young, about 50-ish, 45, 50, and we were really getting to be good friends with them. We thought they were good prime missionary targets, and we'd gone out to dinner with them, and he had helped Bob with the air conditioning, and they had exchanged tools, and she and I had exchanged recipes, and they gave Angie a real nice baby gift, and just all sorts of different things like that. And they would come help us. They were going to come with us to Angie's blessing, and of course to dinner. I had him over for dinner when his wife was out of town. Anyway, he has been missing for quite a while, since about the 6th of September, and we didn't know if it was foul play. I thought maybe he'd run off with his secretary or something like that. Bob thought maybe he was having business problems. Anyway, his sister had been in to kind of console his wife, and Sunday, or maybe it was Saturday. Yeah, it must have been Saturday. I don't know. Anyway, she came over, his sister, to tell us that he had shot himself. He was pretty desolate, I guess, over some business problems and over family problems, even though I don't know what they were. But he was the president of the Chamber of Commerce in Chandler. It says the manager of the Chandler Chamber of Commerce. And he was also in charge of the United Fund, or United Way Drive there. But it was just really a shock to us. Like I said, we thought they were prime missionary targets, and he was always so happy and jolly and never seemed to have a care in the world. Ned had us over swimming, and we'd gone out to dinner with them, and just so many different things that it's really too bad. He was just 47, and she couldn't be over 45. So it's just too bad that had to happen, that poor man. I think I've about run out of things to say. As I said, Aunt Roberta's just doing fine. She's was written up in the Mesa Tribune quite a bit, and had all sorts of pictures taken. So her little centennial birthday was just packed, jam-packed. Sandy said she couldn't even get in. It was so crowded. And we signed her birthday book for her. We're doing okay. I told you just about everything on the other tape. Dennis will finish this off, he says. So we are happy and doing well. The kids are growing like weeds. Took Angela to the doctor just yesterday. She's now 11 pounds 3 ounces and 23 and a half inches long. So since she's been born, she's gained 2 pounds 3 ounces, and she's grown 3 inches. Lengthwise, those aren't the most accurate measurements, because they could have been off when they measured her when she was first born. But still, it kind of gives us an idea. But we went over and saw Rainey's baby, and he's just so small compared to her, and she's only 5 weeks. I guess I'm really going to have a titan on my hand. What are the girls called? Yeah, she's going to be a big Amazon. Yeah, I think they were women. Weren't they? Were they both? I don't know. Anyway, maybe the doctor doesn't seem too concerned, though. I'm not She slept through the night, Monday night when Bob was out of town. Maybe I was sleeping so soundly I didn't hear her cry, but she slept from 10 o'clock until 8 o'clock. So, I know she's getting enough food, but we're doing all right. I guess she's going to say goodbye to you too. Say goodbye to Grandma and Grandpa. Come on. Now she's just staring at it. That's your new granddaughter, Angela Joy. Well, keep up the good work. We're glad to know that Dad's progressing with the language. Mom, if these aren't the right shoes, let us know. Take care. We love you. Enjoy the nice summer there. It's starting to cool off here. We had a good rain Monday, and it's kind of been drizzly ever since. We haven't had our air conditioner on hardly at all the past week. Turn it off at night and it stays cool until about 1 or 2, and then again about when it gets dark about 7 or 8 it's nice again. So, but we're doing fine. We're all working hard, and I have found that with 3 it isn't really too awfully bad. I just don't get anything done. Cami's a good helper, and she and Heather can clean up their messes that they make. Their room is often a chaotic mess, but at least the mess that they make in by the TV and front room they can clean up. And she dresses herself, and she's a good help with Heather. But I just don't get a lot of other stuff done. It takes me all day to wash clothes and fold clothes. But we're doing okay now, so okay, take care. We love you. We miss you. We'll see you in about a year. Bye-bye.
Dear Mom and Dad, today is Wednesday, October 5th. We got your tapes yesterday, and then Sandy brought this Relief Society magazine this morning, and so I'm trying to get this stuff ready to send out. We had it ready to go for a few days now, but Sandy just had to get the Relief Society magazine over here. So now we'll put as much stuff in a package as we can and send it out to you. Tucker's trying to talk to you too. Can you hear him? Say something, Tucker. Keep it talking. Yeah, Tucker. Yeah. Say hello to him. Yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Huh? Oh, he just tried to eat the microphone. You got anything else you want to say to him? Huh? You want to talk to him anymore? Oh, he gets too excited and tries to eat the microphone here, so I'll just be over here by him. You can kind of hear him grunting and groaning in the back. Anyway, I'll try and answer some of these questions that you ask and take care of some of this stuff. We got both tapes at the same time, and so it's a little confusing knowing which to listen to and what the sequence was and everything, so I just listened real quickly to them. And first of all, we've got a package here. I'll fill it full of as much stuff as I can. It'll include these pictures that you got, that you sent back, and I just thought maybe we better send them back so you can write the names of the people and what the different places are and everything before you forget. We're still trying to get some film for you. We'll send it in the next package. We've got this Relief Society book plus quite a bit of just personal stuff. I kept these. I didn't send the tax bills to you because I did go to the bank today, and they says that as long as there's power of attorney there at the bank that I can write out checks for you. So I'll wait till towards the end of the month and then write out a check for your taxes. I'll add it all up and let you know just exactly what it is. And so if there's anything else, there's also a bill in there for I guess it's auto insurance. If you want that paid, let me know. It's supposed to expire the 6th which is tomorrow, but I think they give you 30 days, so let me know if you want that paid on it. Also some bank statements. Also, there's a deposit in there. You are asking about your check from the business. Very honestly, I didn't even think when I was writing out checks the end of last month. I got to thinking and realized that we hadn't paid you for the last 2 or 3 months. So that deposit there includes your payment from the state plus July, August, and September for your personal payment plus rent payment. So that's what that all totals out to. I'm really sorry, but gosh, with all the hassles and everything, I just really forgot. There was the hassles towards the end of July with Bed in Virginia, and then we were getting ready to go to California the end of August, and now the end of September we've been doing inventory. We took a full inventory count. I think we'll try and do it every quarter, and inventory's in pretty good shape. We really couldn't find anything that was missing. There was maybe a calculator or two that was a little bit off, but really nothing major at all, and typewriters worked out real well. So we're still kind of working on that, and have been for the last few days, and we're just keeping real busy. The business is going real good. Reed especially has been doing a real good job. The other store is picking up on typewriters pretty decent. They've always done a fairly good job with calculators, but the typewriters are picking up there, and we feel that things are going pretty good for the business. One of your old friends, Mr. During, I think he is, something like that, called yesterday and had a rehabilitation. He's from the state of Arizona, and he had somebody that he works with rehabilitation of the handicapped. Wondered if we had an opening, and so he came out and I talked to him for a little bit, and we've kind of agreed to put a man out here and help Bob, and let Bob kind of train him and more or less just help us get caught up on some of these used machines. And Bob's pretty much caught up on most everything he does, but we thought it'd be a good opportunity for us to help him out, and then he can help us out by catching up on some of these used machines that we need to get fixed up, and typewriters, and just more or less cleaning the place up, and help us get some of these out in the stores. I've spent a few days at it myself, and right now we've got some machines out, but it sure seems hard, it sure is hard to get out there regularly and keep the stores in machines, so I think this will really help. State will pay his wages plus pay us $50 a month to have him now. I told him that, this was new to me, and I didn't know what setup you had before. He said you'd work quite a bit, so I hope that $50 a month is fair or in line with what you've done before. I just told him I had to take his word for it. But he seemed like a real nice man and said to be sure and tell you hello. Was surprised to hear you were down there, and thought, boy, that Mr. Flake was always accepting any kind of challenge that came along. He was in that crazy politics for a while, and now he's down there South America with those people accepting that challenge to learn a new language and everything else. He says, I don't know if he's smart or stupid, but anyway, he was just kind of nice the way he said that stuff, and recognized it was quite a challenge for you, and you were both willing to accept it. Everything else with the business is good, really no problems. In your tape you mentioned too if there was any other stuff concerning family to mention it to you. Well, I was talking to Milo the other day, and I don't even remember how it came up, but he mentioned that he didn't want to get involved with what had happened, that he was a little bit aware of it, But he just said that he works with family, with his brother-in-law, and I guess a couple other in-laws and such, and he just says whenever you work with family, you have to be extremely careful to make sure that they understand completely what is expected of them and what they can expect out of you, because he says he's seen in the past that there can be so many problems because the family will expect so much out of us, but yet they feel like they can get away without doing as much as they would for somebody else. So it's kind of a one-way street for them. They want the best of everything, but yet they won't put out like they would for somebody else. And another thing he said was, if there was problems and you felt there was problems, as the boss, you've got to take care of it. Turn it over. This is side 2. Anyway, what I was telling you about Milo, he just said that if there are problems in the business, in fact in anything in life, it's better to take care of the problems, get things straightened out, even though it may feel like it's the end of the world for a few days or a few weeks. You're much better off getting the problem resolved than letting things go along and more hard feelings develop. So he says even though there may be some hard feelings right now, he felt that if there really were problems, and we felt there were problems, then we were right in getting them resolved. So that's about the only feedback I've got from anybody. Everybody else seems very happy and nice. Lisa's getting married. She's having her shower in another couple of weeks, and so they're having a get-together for her. Bruce Breton came over the other day just to see Tucker and visit Jeanine and that kind of stuff. So Grandma, of course, went to when Marilyn got her baby blessed. She's been over to see Reed and Rainey, and I really think everything is fine as can be. I'll just take a minute and kind of bring you up as quickly as I can, as much as I can, on what's happened the last few months, not just with the family, but here in the States. I don't know if you get much news from up here or not, but I think we've told you that Castro has got appointed as ambassador to Argentina, so Wes Bolin will become governor. He says that he wants to run for governor again. I guess it's next year. I think they run, or maybe it's still 3 years away. But anyway, next time he's wanting to run for governor. There's also Dino DeConcini, who was Castro's aide. Talk is that he wants to run, and then there was talk that Bruce Babbitt wanted to run, but the other day he says no, he's happy being the Attorney General. He's young enough that he's not going to worry about getting into that politics yet. Also on the Democratic side, and I guess he's been making leeway the last few months, is Schultz of W.R. Schultz Apartments. He's trying to get in there. On the Republican side, they're talking about it and trying to get things straightened out. Let's see, there's Burton Barr. What's happened? I guess they're going all 3 or 4 different directions, but anyway, nobody would commit to it. So Burton Barr took off to Europe for a couple of months, and he left just a week or so ago and says, well, when I come back, if nobody's still committed, then I wouldn't mind getting into it, but I'm not going to commit now until we see who else is getting into it. Then Sandra O'Connor or somebody like that, whoever that is, I guess it's a judge or something, trying to get her. And then one person that they're trying to talk into it is Lou Grubb Chevrolet. They're trying to talk him into running for governor, and I don't think is real excited about it, but they're working on him. Republicans, I think that's pretty much it. It seems like there was maybe one or two more minor guys, but I guess that's pretty much it. They're having the Don Bowles murder case now. It's in trial. And in the headlines today, in just today's paper, it says that Maurice Berger, who used to be Attorney General, was on the take from some of these real estate companies. They've got some real estate crook on the stand right now testifying. And he's implicating all these people. He's implicated Castro. Says that Castro was in on some loan deals, I guess it was along with Barry Goldwater, Rosenzweig. That was pretty much it. They had some loan deals going, and Bowles found out about this, and that's why. Well, was one reason, not that Castro put out the contract on him, but he just says this is why they had to get rid of Bowles, because he knew too much. But they're still saying that liquor guy was the guy that put the contract out on him, and now in today's paper, this same guy is testifying, says that Maurice Berger was on the take, that he was taking bribes to kind of overlook some of these land deals. The guy that's testifying was in the land business, and he was a crook. In fact, they got him out of prison to come and testify, so you don't know whether you can believe him or not. And the paper's playing it up to such a big deal because, of course, it was one of their reporters and all. That's all you read about. Even now, it's just happened a year and a half ago, but it's kind of interesting how they get all these guys involved in it. Tucker's still liking to talk to you. He's just sitting here waving his arms and legs and talking. He's really growing, really getting big. We're going to put some pictures in of him also, so you can see him. What's wrong, boy? You want to talk to him more? Keep talking. Put the microphone down by him and he kind of clams up. He doesn't know what to do with that. Always tries to grab it and eat it. Elvis Presley died last August. Natural causes, so he's dead. President Carter gave away the Panama Canal. In fact, he's paying the Panamas to take it. It still has to be approved by the Senate, but it looks like they're going to give the Panama Canal away. That's pretty much it. Carter also had problems with one of the guys he appointed, his budget director. He ran kind of a shaky bank down in Georgia, so they had a big hassle going with him for about a month or so on how dishonest he was. And then just a couple of weeks ago, he resigned. So that kind of hurt Carter. Other than that, that's pretty much it. There's, a lot of crazy things still happening, and not really a whole lot of worthy news to tell you. We had there was conference last week in Salt Lake, and the talks we got, there was two really good talks. Sandy even called afterwards and says, boy, it sounded just like those guys were talking to us. But first one was Theodore Tuttle, and he talked about missionary couples, on how if there's any couples out there, they should become missionaries. Really good talk. If you get a chance, you should get hold of it and read it, because it just went right along with what you guys are doing. Says that if you do accept a missionary calling as a couple, that one of the most important things is your health, that they won't take you if your health is even a slight bit off. And he also says if you become a missionary couple, you're going to have to give up your motor home and your retirement and your grandkids and weddings and birthdays and childbirths and all this other stuff. And he says it won't be easy. It'll be probably the toughest he said about 3 things: the toughest, most challenging, most discouraging time you'll ever spend. But of course he also said it would be very rewarding and things like that. So, it went right along with what you guys are doing. But it was kind of funny how he says you're going to have to give up your motorhome and your retirement and the grandkids and everything, and how you'll miss them. And he really knew what he was talking about, I guess. And then right after he spoke, who was it? Marion D. Hanks spoke, and he talked on forgiving people. He says if there's been a problem with you personally or anything, he gave a little example. If you're having a feud with a family member or a good friend over some petty little thing, he says let it go, and that was the title of his talk. Let it go. Be bigger than the person that you're feuding with, and forgive them, and act like it never happened. So that kind of went along with the little problems that we've had the last few months. So Sandy called just after the talks and says, gosh, those were both very good. One of them for Mom and Dad, and the other one for the rest of us, saying to forget it, forgive, and act like nothing ever happened. So that's the road we're going to take. But if you get a chance, both of them were really good. If they come out in the church news or in the Ensign or anything, we'll send them down to you. Tucker's not talking now. He's kind of whining. I think he's getting hungry. Hang on just a second. Dion should be here in just a few days. Reed called the other day after he had his baby to tell her, and she said she would be here between the 7th and the 10th. So she should be here sometime this weekend. We're getting all ready for her. I think everybody's getting excited about having her spend a while. It'd be really nice if she can stay that extra week or so also. So we're all planning on getting together. We all, of course, got together over at Marilyn's the other day when she blessed her baby, and she was pretty excited about finally having some of the family there. And that was real nice. Tucker's really getting big. He's just kind of a stocky little kid, and getting real cute, real handsome. Everybody says he looks a whole lot like me. He's a good baby. He doesn't holler too much. He usually pretty good about, he sleeps clear through the night now, and really doesn't cry much or anything. He likes to go to the store or anything. He likes to go shopping. He just, when you go shopping or something, every time he stops, he starts whining because he likes to keep moving. The other night, there wasn't anything to do, so we took off and I just put him in the stroller and walked over to the drugstore. In fact, it was when we went to get your pictures. They'd been in the drugstore getting developed, and so we put Tucker in the stroller, walked over to Skaggs, and he really enjoyed that. Likes getting out. He's still whining a little bit. I don't think he likes sitting in this carrying thing all the time. He's got a little swing that he likes to get in, plus just get out and look around at different things. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if I answered, well, I'm sure I didn't answer all your questions, and I'll try and get some of this other stuff done. But, like I said, we just got the tapes this morning, and so we'll send this stuff out to you, so you'll get it right away. And we'll get some more packages off to you and have Dion talk to you and get everybody else together. Send you some more tapes and all. So have a good mission. Enjoy the work. Sure you're doing a good job, and hope everything continues to go well. Everything is just fine here. So we'll see you a little later.
Well, I thought I'd better say a few words before this gets off to you. So this is Jeanane. I'll just say a little bit before it goes. of course, our biggest news is about Tucker, so I'll tell you a little bit about him. I just got back from Utah about a week ago. I rode up with Mom and Dad. They had, we went to Billy's wedding in California when we saw Jeanane and stuff, and then we came home, and then they had an open house in Brigham for my brother and his little bride. So Tucker and I rode up there with Mom and Dad, and he got along real well. That was quite a long ride for him, but he just was real good and sat right there in his seat in the back seat with me and just did real good. Got up there and with all the other cousins and stuff, and boy, did he get a ton of attention. They were just hugging him and kissing him, and everybody wanted to hold him, and they had all those 3 babies, so they just thought they could kind of pass them around, those little kids did. They were just giving him a ton of attention. But that was just a real show for him. He likes to be entertained and kind of likes to have something to look at and something new to watch every once in a while, so he just had a real good time. He was a real good baby while we were up there, and then the open house and stuff was real nice too. It was starting to get fall up there. My little brother that just got married is going to live in Logan and continue to go to school over there. He's out of the Air Force now, and he'll go to school over there. And that'll be kind of nice, because now that'll be 3 of them in Logan. My other sister that is married, younger sister Kathy with the brown hair, lives over there, of course, and she's got a 1.5-year-old. And now my little brother Jimmy, the baby of the family, just graduated from high school, and he'll be going to college over there this year. So all 3 of them will be over there, so that will be kind of nice for them. But right before we came home, we went over to see Billy and Shanna, and riding through that canyon. That's a beautiful canyon over there, and all the leaves had started to turn golds and reds and green. It was real pretty, just real nice, and it was quite cool up there. In fact, it was getting cold at night, and then it'd be real warm during the day, but real cold at night. And I'm telling you, Tucker and I just plain weren't used to that kind of stuff. We were glad to get home here where it's warm. Tucker is just really progressing. He's really an alert child. Seems to be very much on top of things. I think he'll be, I don't know whether it'll be a real handful for us or not, but I think he'll keep us hopping all the time. He laughed out loud. Sunday was the very first day that he laughed out loud. Right after I gave him his bath, I was playing with him a little bit, and he laughed out loud then, and then again this morning he laughed out loud again. So he's already starting to do things. He turned over right before we went to Utah. The night before, I was getting him ready for bed and putting some lotion and stuff on him, and he was on his stomach and just turned right over onto his back. I don't really know if it was fall or a real turnover, but we'll tell you about it anyway. He's starting now where he can play with toys and kind of entertain himself a little bit. He'll gurgle and kind of goo and make some noises and stuff, and he's starting to grab at things and hold on to things, and so he likes a few little toys around, a little rattle and a couple little things like that he can try to take hold of and of course put up to his mouth. We saw Rainy's new baby the other day, reading Rainy's, and oh goodness, that little thing sure does have a head of hair. He's a cute little thing, but boy, I bet his hair is almost as thick as mine is. What he's got, it's just kind of patchy in some places, but mainly he's got a lot on the top. A real lot on the top and a little bit down on the sides, and it's thick, and it's not even the texture of baby hair. Baby hair is usually real thin and stuff, but his is just real thick. Just real thick and almost kind of coarse. It is coarse for baby hair, I'd say. We received your tapes, and we've been listening to those today, and boy, Mommy, you surprise us with your landscaping ideas. We've been working a little bit on the side and stuff. The tomato plants were still here when we came, and so they were all dead and everything, and there was a lot of weeds and stuff in there. So Dennis got busy one day and took that wire and stuff down, and also took those out. They couldn't have been salvaged. They were just too far gone, and he took care of all those and cleaned that out real good in both those little squares, by the cooler and also by the other door. So we're going to try to get something that'll grow in there that would kind of keep the grass out and the weeds out. We thought maybe some kind of flowers or something. Do you remember those white daisies I used to have around the mailbox over at our house? We thought those are real good, almost like a ground cover stuff. They don't let the weeds come up or anything, and they multiply real good. And so we thought maybe if we put some of those in there, that might be good. They stay green all year, and then they bloom on and off all the time during the summer. So we thought maybe we'd put some of those in there, in those two places, to see how that works. Dennis has been real busy before, and he's cleaned out all underneath the big awning where the parking is. That was getting to be kind of cluttery and just kind of a bunch of stuff here and there. So Dennis went out and cleaned all that stuff out, and he, I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but he took 2 loads to the junkyard. So we hope that's good. But it was junk. There was nothing good that he threw away, I promise. It was just kind of junky stuff, and he took that little trailer that had the manure and stuff in. He took that around to the back, and just kind of got things organized under there. It's getting so cluttery almost you couldn't even hardly park under there. So that's cleaned out, and the grass was getting knee deep around the motorhome on that one side, and he mowed that down and got that looking real good around there too. So it's looking real good, I think, over there, and we've really just kind of cleaned up this spot around here, or this side, the driveway, and under the awning, and the 2 sides here. And we really hadn't thought of doing anything to the front or anything, but I really don't have any ideas right now of what to put under that window. If you want something else there, we'll just kind of watch for things and maybe talk to the nurseryman and see what he has to say that would maybe be good, that you wouldn't have to trim a lot and it wouldn't require a lot of upkeep. And yes, the planters are still out there, the in your macrame and stuff, that's still out there. And they look real good, they're just fine. But we'll watch for maybe something that we can do over there. And you talk about the north side, I think I've been out around there once. And that was some time ago, so I really don't hardly even know what's over there. So we'll have to go take a look over there and maybe see what we can do over there too. Maybe we shouldn't tell you that we're doing all these things. You'll expect miracles when you come home. You'll expect just a brand new, nice looking place and everything. And I'm telling you, we're doing a little bit, but it's not going to make that much difference, I don't think. But we will try to keep it nice and try to take care of your things for you anyway. Dennis trimmed the palm tree the other day. Oh, I guess it was a week or 2 ago, but good heavens, he cut a lot of those dead, fronds off of there. Anyway, I thought the tree had grown about 3 feet. It just shot up there all of a sudden. I didn't realize what a difference that had made, but it's getting to be quite tall now. It looks just real nice. The place is starting to look is looking, I think, just better and better all the time. Not that it was in bad shape before, but it was just, I think, when you don't live here and stuff, it just kind of can have a tendency to start to get run down a little bit, and the mulberry trees need to be trimmed, but I guess Dennis says this isn't the time of the year to do that, so we have to wait till I don't know, whenever it is, spring or so, I guess, to do that. But they're getting just real big and look real nice and are real full, but some of the branches are real low on those. I think Dennis said that he thought they should be trimmed a little bit, so we'll get those done when the time comes. We've just been puttering around trying to keep things up and keep things working around here. Dennis got the toilet fixed. The one toilet broke down, and so we got that one fixed, and now that works okay. I guess he went and got one part and just barely got that on, then another little tiny part. Something was wrong with it, so he went and got that and fixed that. Anyway, we're trying to kind of keep care of things around here. That toilet bowl in the middle bathroom, we were going to try to fix that, and Dennis thought maybe he could get somebody told him to get some epoxy stuff and put in the cracks of that. We thought it was just kind of cracked, but boy, the more he looked at it, the more he discovered that it's just, I guess, broken, just really broken. The whole bowl is quite badly, I guess, in a few places, and so he didn't even think that the epoxy would help that, so he's just turned the water off in that one, and I guess someday he'll just have to get a new bowl for that. And other than that, I can't think of anything that has gone wrong or anything. Everything's just fine, and all the family's just fine. Well, I guess I'd better go. I can't think of anything else to say, so I've got to go kind of get things cleaned up and straightened up, and we're getting ready for when Jeanane comes and stuff, and it'll be fun to have them over and visit with her for a while, and her little boy. He sure was a husky little thing, but maybe by now he's lost some of that weight if he's been reduced on those pills a little bit. But he sure is a cute little thing too. We're trying to get some pictures. I had some taken when he was 6 weeks old over at Globe, and the day that I was supposed to go over and pick them out was the day that we left for California. So that kind of messed that up. Then they sent 2 little prints to me in the mail, and then neither one of the pictures that they sent me were very good, and then we would have had to send to, I don't know, Massachusetts or someplace and pay a lot more money. So just other with camera that we had made for you with ground and stuff. I'll pick those up tonight, and we can put them in the package and ship everything off tomorrow. So I hope these will get you by for a little while, and then we'll try to get some more to you later on too. Okay, keep up the good work and keep your chins up, and let us know down there. We're going into winter, and I guess you guys will be going into summer now, so let us know how things are. I agree with you on the Relief Society book. I'd noticed that one of the lessons was on chili, but I hadn't noticed that they didn't even have the recipes in there or anything. But I tell you, remember I gave those cultural refinement lessons at Night Relief Society? Some of the times I'd just skip over that art and some of that stuff, because those women, they weren't even interested in that stuff. A little bit of the history, and mostly about what it's really like to live down there, what the people really do eat and what they do and what things are like and stuff. But I guess they're just trying to get us really cultural and kind of sophisticated. But I agree, I like the rest. It's probably too late now, but I hope that's what you told them about on your tape for Sandy's ward and stuff. Okay, take care again, and bye-bye.